Yeah, did Jesus abolish the law? That's a teaching that dominates Christian thinking. And it's very sad how it came about, this concept. The Protestant Reformation was about coming out of Catholicism. And one of the reasons the Protestants came out of the Catholic Church, the Catholicism, was that they believed that the Catholicism taught salvation by works. Now, salvation by works is a dead religion. I mean, it's insanity. Anybody who believes they can be saved by how good they are, is definitely going down the wrong road. So the Protestants came out of Catholicism because of the teaching of salvation by works. But what the Protestants did, they jumped the ditch to antinomian or antinomianism. Now, antinomian is the teaching that Christians are not under, have no moral obligation and have no duty toward the moral law by virtue of grace. That Christians are freed from the moral law by virtue of grace. That's what the antinomian teaching says, and that dominates Christian thinking today, that we are free from the moral law by virtue of grace. So you see, the pendulum swung from salvation by works, which is crazy, to antinomian teaching that Christians are freed from the moral law by virtue of grace. Both are dead wrong. I mean, dead wrong. You couldn't mess it up any more than that. I mean, and it's sad that the middle of the road, between the middle of the road is where we need to be at, not one extreme or the other. So this antinomian teaching has created the godless society that we see today. I mean, eventually people wised up and said, well, I don't know if you call it wised up, they said, okay, if there is no duty toward the moral law of God, if there is no duty toward the moral law of God, then there's probably no duty toward the law of man. And that led to relativism, and it escalated downhill from there to where we have this godless society in which we live today. And the reason we have this godless society is because of theology. When your theology is wrong, you screw up everything. You really do. And so here Christians are wondering, okay, all these Christians, and yet we got a godless society. We got 650,000 preachers in America. We got 450,000 churches in America. But we got a godless society. Why? Because of theology. Okay? This antinomian teaching that Christians are freed from the moral law by virtue of grace. Nothing could be further from the truth. Absolutely nothing could be further from the truth. We have to get the church back on the right track. We have to change their thinking about theology and about God. And we've gotten to a point, okay, if God doesn't expect anything from us, and if the church doesn't expect anything from us, then nothing, if nothing is expected of us, then nothing is exactly what you'll get. And that's what we have today in church, nothing. Oh, we have churches doing good works. I'm not knocking that. Feeding the poor, helping the poor, community service. We have churches doing good work. I mean, I think churches will always do good works. And that's good. But as far as its theology is concerned, nothing expected of us, nothing is what you get in return.
Is that really in the Bible? What you think is in the Bible is not.